Hello, everybody. My subject for this book talk is historical time period reads, or in particular, historical romance. And for my nonfiction book, I did the Bible. Now, I know that the Bible to some may not be dictated as nonfiction, but with my beliefs, I believe of the Bible as being nonfiction. And I know the Bible may not seem like a place for love stories, but this particular passage talking about David meeting Bathsheba is really a good idea of like a historical event. A historical event that happened regarding romance. So 2 Samuel 11, starting in verse 2. It happened late one afternoon when David arose from his couch and was walking on the roof of the king's house, that he saw from the roof a woman bathing, and the woman was very beautiful. And David sent and inquired about the woman. And one said, Is not this Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite? So David sent messengers and took her, and she came to him, and he lay with her. Now, it's a very interesting story that when you go on to read the rest of it, talks about how men use their power in this time period to coerce women, and what David did was very bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's a story that tells a good lesson, and it gives me something to learn from, and that's what makes it very meaningful to me. The book I chose for my fiction is Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. And I've read Pride and Prejudice. I particularly love Jane Austen. I'm not much of a book reader, but hers in particular are just very interesting to me. And my favorite part of the whole book is actually, funny enough, the first paragraph. And the first paragraph says, "It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. However, little known the feelings or views of such a man may be on his first entering a neighborhood. This truth is so well fixed in the minds of the surrounding families that he is considered as the rightful property of some one or other of their daughters." And what I love about this book is the wording for me is challenging because of the time it was written in, and the period it was written in, it really sends you back to a different time, to a different place, and it's very special to me because it's almost like I get transported back in time and I can see the story unfolding. And I would use books like these in my talks. Now, personally, I just read mostly historical fiction, nonfiction. But if I were to do this in a classroom, I would use different different books on different historical events and different viewpoints of historical events in agriculture, such as the Great Depression, and how that affected farmers, or the farming disaster of 1980, and events like that. And then for nonfiction, I would also, or for fiction, I would use a story that would be related to, let's say, a farmer in another country who's struggling with his family, but it's a fiction story. But books like that, I think, are very meaningful and can be good to give students a good viewpoint into different various aspects of agriculture, and not even just agriculture. Supplemental books can be used in any subject. So, thank you.